I grew up in a small town near Bristol. I had a good childhood, but I suffered with anxiety and didn't have much confidence. So when I was 15, I started experimenting with alcohol and smoking cigarettes, and it really helped my anxiety. At 17, I started smoking cannabis, and I was smoking it pretty much every day. That really helped my confidence, dissolve the anxiety as well. And that led to taking speed, going clubbing with my friends, and that helped me stay awake all night. So I used speed until my 20th birthday, when I had a paranoia attack, and my heart was beating out of my chest. I thought I was going to die. I believed so much that I was going to die. I wanted to get home and die in my mum's arms. It scared me so much that I pulled back from drugs. I didn't take drugs from the age of 20 to 30, but I continued to drink, and my drinking got heavier and heavier in that time. I had a number of dysfunctional relationships, which were basically just getting drunk together. I thought I was enjoying life. At 30, I started hanging around with a group of younger people who I knew from work, and they were into cocaine. Before I knew it, I had a cocaine habit. Once again, the drug destroyed my anxiety, and I thought I'd found what I was looking for. It gave me confidence too. One day I went out looking for cocaine, and I couldn't find any. So I knew a friend smoked heroin. I went to his house to ask him to get some heroin for me. I didn't want to be in my own mind anymore, and any drug would do. At that time, I was holding down a job, but at 37, I got signed off work. I had a major psychological breakdown, but being signed off work meant I could drink and take drugs 24 hours a day, and that's what I did. I was spending all my money on drinking drugs, so I wasn't paying my mortgage anymore. I ended up in Weston-super-Mare on the streets, sleeping rough. A charity then found me a room, and I was taken off the streets. But I still had my problems. I was smoking crack and drinking alcohol just to keep me feeling half normal. I remember lying on my bed one night and just screaming out to God, "Please God, help me. I can't do this anymore." I believe he heard me that night. There was no pleasure in it anymore. I felt like a prisoner. I was drinking and throwing up 5 times a day. I had virtually stopped eating, and I couldn't even make it to the shop round the corner to get food. I just about made it there for my alcohol. One morning I got up and drank some cider, and I threw it straight back up, and then I threw up blood. So I rang an ambulance, and they took me to hospital. I was seen by a doctor, and they did various blood tests, and they gave me 6 months to live if I carried on in that lifestyle. So a support worker found me a bed in Bournemouth in a rehab. Whilst I was in rehab, I was just taking my general anxiety pills, and they did actually start to work once I'd given up the drugs and alcohol, but I was still quite anxious in rehab. I successfully completed it, and then I went into their dry house for 6 months before getting my own flat. Whilst at rehab, I started going to church, which I really enjoyed. And when I left rehab, I carried on doing it. I was still struggling with Jesus, but I came to terms with the fact that it was all true. And then in April 2019, I got baptized. God became central in my life. So I've been clean and sober for 6.5 years. Now I surround myself with the right people and do the right things. We put on a Bible study for other people, and I help with that. Helping people get off drugs and find a home is really fulfilling. All I searched for in drugs, I now realise God is the answer. God is what I've been searching for. I have a love for Jesus, and that's really important to me. God has given me a life now that I don't want to lose. I love my life.